In this video, we are going to take a look at using Hamcrest with JUnit. Now, Hamcrest is a much older implementation of a matchers library. And in JUnit 4, there's some decent integration between that JUnit 4 actually had assertions that would take in a Hamcrest matcher. So you did have a little more integration capabilities there. JUnit 5 does not have that. They encourage you to use the library directly. Now, unlike AssertJ, Hamcrest has been around for a long time. Obviously, you've already learned in the course, JUnit 4 came out a long time ago. Hamcrest was the preferred matching library at that point in time. But several years ago, 5-6 years ago, is like forever in technology, so things move on. I'm bringing up the central repository here, and we can see the primary API that we're looking at came out in 2012, so that was 6 years ago. Now, the reason I'm including this in the course, it's still very popular to use. Hamcrest is very popular. There's a ton of legacy code out there, and so you are likely to encounter Hamcrest. Given my preference, I'd probably use AssertJ, but the capabilities of JUnit 5 assertions are very excellent too. I'm showing Hamcrest because there is a ton of legacy code in play, and I want to take a look at that. So let's go into our little example project inside of IntelliJ, and I'm going to show you how to set up Hamcrest. First thing that we need to do is add in another dependency, like so, and we just need the Hamcrest library. And we can see it automatically defaults to 1.3, which has been out there forever. 6 years is forever in this industry. And let's come up here and scope it to just test. Now, the problem of our test here, I've been using the index controller. Hamcrest also uses assert that. So to avoid any confusion, let's come down to our owner test. And now I'm going to do an assert that as well. And we can see that IntelliJ is not happy about it not being there. And I'm just hitting Option Enter. And now I'm going to import a static method. And now we can see we still have AssertJ out there, but now we also have assert that from Hamcrest. So that's the one that we want to be careful. So we want to be careful that we are picking the right one. And in this case, we do want to use the one from Hamcrest. And let's do assert that. Now the way this works, we want to do what we get, and let's do get city. We'll test the city. And now we can say is, and you can see IntelliJ is not happy there again. So let's come in and import a static method. And we want this one right here is out of Hamcrest core. Or actually, let's use matchers is. And now I can say Key West like so. And now let's run this. Takes a moment to build, and we can see that that assertion is working. So Hamcrest works a little bit different. So you're going to give it the value returned back from the test, and then you're going to run assertions. So there's a whole assertion library there. Let me get into that. And I'm bringing in the matchers class. And let's go to this. And so these are matchers inside of Hamcrest. So you can explore this. I'm not going to go through every one. Not quite as robust as what you see in AssertJ. Been around much longer, so you still have a lot of really good capability there. Again, I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm just making you aware of the matchers and assertions that you can do with Hamcrest. Now, what we've done in our project, let's come back up here. I'm going to run the whole thing. I want you to see our tests are running. Everything's running. We got now 22 tests that we've added, and I now have JUnit assertions, assert for J assertions, and I'm also using Hamcrest. So these are all working together in the same project. So again, I tend to try to favor one flavor of assertions. JUnit 5's assertions are great, but depending on your capabilities and the team that you're on and how much legacy code you're dealing with, you may get a mixture in there. You're going to have one person that loves Hamcrest, another person that's happy with JUnit, and another person that swears by AssertJ. These are opinions. People like things for different reasons. Just use whichever one you feel comfortable with. I think as far as momentum, AssertJ probably has the most momentum within the community right now. Hamcrest has just been around long and is used in a ton of legacy code. So as you get into the workforce, you are going to see both of them out there in the industry.